Okay, we have re-optimized our entire processing facility. So this is our Coca. This is our Coca plant growing facility, which is pretty productive. It's all evenly distributed into the drying racks. The drying racks are evenly distributed to the racks. Blah blah blah. We've got a bit of an overflow of coca leaves because we stopped production here for a bit. I think they're going to run out of seeds and stuff soon. So we need to quickly race across town and take... We've got a van full of coca leaves as well. We're going to take it to our coca processing plant and at least start processing all of these coca leaves and then go back and tend to the farm. So we upgraded our coca processing plant pretty substantially. We've kind of like re-optimized it. I don't think these guys have been... No one's been paid yet. I'll be interested to see how this all works because we haven't actually put anything in here yet. So let's just start with 3 on each. We'll take that one individual out. And I'll show you how this works. It's pretty simple, really. It's not overtly complicated. Just we got obviously heaps of coca leaves, man. There is no denying we are coca leaved up, which is not necessarily a bad thing. So let's take all of these. We're using them as placeholders, hopefully, because I think I had a theory that things would glitch. Things glitch. We definitely don't want that one going into... Yeah, and then this is our overflow. Okay, so we want these guys to start processing. So it's a pretty... Yeah, look, it's set up really as best as we can. I might just not do that for now because we're not here very often. This is similar to our brick processing plant. The only thing that runs really around the clock is our coca growing lab. So our handlers should start delivering... Why aren't you working? Our handlers should start delivering coca leaves to each individual cauldron. And then all the cauldrons should turn on. The chemist should come and turn the cauldrons on, transfer the cauldrons to the lab ovens, but because we put 3 stacks, they're going to put 3 in each cauldron and then move on to the next rack. So it's going to take some time to see whether this is working properly. I thought about starting a new game save with the knowledge that I have now, and then I skateboarded from the hardware supply store to the bungalow, and I remembered how much I hate skateboarding around and how slow it is at the beginning. So I'm probably not going to do that. But if this is like, there's not much to do apart from just keep cycling this factory through. I mean, our dealers, they're stacked. This is probably going to be like a $100,000 pickup from $100,000 each. It's going to feel like when we pick it up. It's going to be close to $500,000-$600,000 that I think that we pick up from those guys. once all of their product is sold. And by the time that happens, we're going to have probably another 500,000-600,000 worth of product ready to hand over. We need more dealers, which is a strange problem to have. But yeah, after you cycle the factory a few times, you just kind of have product. It's just, yeah, you just have heaps. So this is a bit of an upgrade from the last cauldron, or the Coca processing plant that we had. We had 6, now we have 8, hopefully fully operational cauldrons. It's just taking them a while to distribute these coca leaves, and it's not surprising because there's so many. We've got to go back to the farm, I still remember that, but I just don't want to walk away from here while not all these cauldrons are turned on. Once all these cauldrons are on, I'll feel a bit better to walk away from it. Because we can see that they're all assigned lab ovens. As long as they're all assigned lab ovens, that's fine. And our lab ovens all have destinations. That's cool as well, as long as everything has a path. Everyone's paid. I might put 1,000 extra in each suitcase before we go, because that might take them a little bit longer than anticipated. Might take them a few days to do all that work. And then we got to go back to the farm and stock up the shelves. Alright, let's get out of here. So we had a bit of a glitch. We had a botanist come up and he was just taking seeds and like destroying them, deleting them. So we had to fire him and then hire Brian to replace him. But during that time, you're thinking, oh, the shelves are pretty empty. Yeah, I wish. So we're gonna put some leaves into the overflows still full. Yeah, we're producing a bit too many leaves, which is problematic to say the least. But what can you do? Really? I mean, producing so much isn't like a necessarily problem. It's just like, what do you do apart from walk away from it? So yeah, we got overflow fertilizer. They're all stocked up, which is the main thing, and it takes a while to stock them up. Like, there's a lot of shelves that you gotta order for and supply for, but that's done. Okay, now let us grab some leaves and be on our way back to Coca processing plant, which is actually my favorite station. It's not bad. So yeah, this is we're probably going on for too long now. This is like 70 hours on this one game save. So no shite, we've finished. This is like, what are we producing for at this point? The dealers are full up to the brim. I really hate doing this. I don't know why I chose the most difficult way to possibly do this. But what we did do is set up a couple new, we just optimized, so we just want to like test for optimization. It's not looking too bad. Now, whether they've been paid is a good question. We probably need to pay them again. So I wonder how much cocaine we actually produced. This is some Pablo Escobar type. So we got 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 10, 20. So 10. Decent little haul. Usually we have to sit here for a while for everything to cycle through, but all lab ovens are running. Apart from this one. Maybe it just didn't get enough product. So we got 7, and this one isn't running either. So they must have just finished the last lot of Coca left. So I guess what we can do is probably run back to the grow, grab out all of our oversupply of coca leaves, and then bring it back and just let them work. So this is essentially like delivery driver simulator. Look at all the cars I've just got parked all over the place. We're a glorified delivery driver. So hopefully we can start, yeah, that's right, getting rid of these coca leaves to some extent. We should have left it on the shelves, but that's alright. We should have enough room to delete most of it. Okay. Actually not looking too bad. We've got 20 oversupply. That's fine. We just have to go straight back now. Unless, yeah, like we just have to go straight back. Thank goodness that police blockade isn't there. So, yeah, let's go back, drop off. Okay, so we just filled up the shelves again. We're hearing lots of dings. Lots of cracking. So we're going to get another 40 at least cycle through. All these cauldrons running. Running. Not running. Running. Just about to be turned on. So... where the heck? Cool. Ding, 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 ding. Coca is still being transported into the cauldrons. But yeah, this is not bad production, like having 8 cauldrons running at one time. We can't have any more employees here, even if we wanted to, so... yeah, I don't know how I would make this more efficient without taking over and doing a lot of the stuff myself, which I'm just not going to do, so... like, I could set up a night station, which would be my station to do while I'm here. Work with them. Wouldn't that be a hurt? I think that's all of the dings. Yeah. Sure. Now let's run it to our brick processing. Ooh, let's make sure these guys have money. That'll do. Let's take a quick peek upstairs, make sure. Yep, we're forward thinkers. Alright, so brick processing unit time. The sun is setting, we're driving across, what's the town called? I can't remember, it's like something, Ville. With a van full of cocaine. About to pull up on the dodgiest part of town. The dodgiest house in the dodgiest part of town. We have 4 unpaid workers standing outside. Well, they are paid. So they all spring into action. Now let's watch them produce. So she turns it on. Turns that on. She comes in. Grabs more product. Puts it on the shelf. Hey, where did you put the... you're just turning it on now. He puts the mixer on. That turns on. Someone comes in. 2 people come in. Grabs it off the shelf. Puts it on the mixer. Puts the mixer on the mixer. Walks out. It dings. Someone comes in. Takes it off the shelf, or she was supposed to. Puts it in the press. Someone comes in, operates the press. Puts it in the press. Oh man, okay, I'm the way I assume. Takes it off the press, puts it on the shelf. And voila, brick factory. Obviously, all of these mixes are assigned to the units, so once that runs out, they'll grab from that shelf, and once that runs out, they'll grab from that shelf. In theory. In practice, we'll see. But so far, it's working, so we're producing bricks. I might do a light run. I just love watching that cycle. So all that would be left to do is leave it here. Keep running the processing circuit until the dealers eventually run out of material, collect cash. Wow, he's got 36,000 with still 200 units each. There's going to be close to 400,000 to be collected from there, and then would be dropping off at pretty. If we just ran processing until they ran out, would be dropping off essentially the same amount of bricks. I've got a Mustang filled with bricks sitting at the warehouses, well, at the grow plant. So surely this is game complete. Surely there's nothing else left to do. So my favorite part probably was the barn. We sped through that barn. Like the second we got in there and set up like a manufacturing of bricks, of meth, we were in and out of that barn like clockwork. And then the way that we ran the shelves down on the barn and then got out of there was so quick. And then we got to the docks warehouse and went through so much heartache trying to do everything under one roof. So we pretty much had this entire operation that I just showed you under one roof. And it was super, super efficient. We got really technical with it, and then the game just kept glitching, like it wasn't doing what it was supposed to do. So it got a bit frustrating. And I saw a comment on one of the videos that was like, "Why don't you just take it to the barn?" I thought about it, and I was like, "Look, if the game can handle it, I'll do it." I didn't know whether the game was going to be able to handle it, but it did. So, game over. Ooh, curfew. Ding ding. So this should be the last of the product being mixed now. So we can just take the money out of the briefcases. Otherwise they're just being paid to do nothing. So there's 2 bricks going in there. So we took her off delivering it to there so that she can focus on just mixing. So yeah. Cool. Let's get out of here. Let's go back to... Where are we going back to? We can go back to the... Probably the Coca processing plant, to be honest. Before we need to go back to the... Oh yeah, we need to either go back to the grow house or the Coca processing plant. Probably the grow house, just because we produce so much coca leaves. It's crazy how much coca leaves that we produce. So we're not restocking this time, so we would speed through this process. So now we're not worried about shelves and whether things work or not. It's just like you come in, you sprint in, you grab all the coca leaves. Any surplus coca leaves lying around. Chuck it in the back of the van. And look. Go to the processing plant. Pull up here, open the doors, take out all the... Righto. Oh man, grab what's in here. We could wait for the next oven cycle, I suppose. Okay, so we waited for the next cycle. We just obviously picked up heaps more product. Shoot back. There was only like 3-4 minutes. We just played around with some of my videos. Shoot back. I don't know what else there is to do to this game now. Like, what else? Like, this is it. Game done, right? Game's been done for a while, I think, actually. I've been done for quite some time. There's no... Can't get any bigger. I think everyone's got maxed employees. Like, there's no one left to hire. I could fill the dealers with like 20 bricks each if I wanted to, but at the end of the day, like, there's, I think, more left to do apart from just like fill the shelves, which is, yeah, I don't know. Like, is that fun? Is that exciting? Just like being a warehouse manager. Do we start again? Do we start a new series? Start to finish? Is that what we do? I don't know. You tell me. That's it. I mean, we're just like stacking bricks now. We've made 7 of each. Dealers are still like heaps. And we had a couple nights ago where we just like ran this process for like 10 hours. So we've already got like a thing, like a Mustang full of bricks ready to be dropped off once they're out. And then this is the resupply. So we're way ahead. Like, come on, game's done. So yeah, leave a comment what you think I should do next. Like, are we done with this game now? Is that schedule 1 complete? Should we move on? Should we start again? Try to speed run it? Yeah. I could probably finish this game way faster the second time round, I think. Knowing what I know now. I would utilize... I'd utilize employees from the get-go. Like handlers and chemists and botanists. I would use them from the word go. I would employ them to the motel if I could. And just have them work around the clock. So much more efficient that way. And then I'd have probably the botanist, the chemist, and a handler at like any given point. Always, these handlers are great. They essentially do the things for you. And then I could just literally speed around dealing. So maybe we do that. Maybe we start again. Start a series. 30-minute episodes. Uncut. Just speed running the game. Maybe we do that. Alright, thanks so much for watching. I guess that's game. Like, come on. Like, game over. Yeah, okay. Please like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.